Pilgrim's Inherent Tavern. Shut up till later in the day. Oh, it's closed. Let's see if we can get something from the fisherman. I guess for the dog, maybe. I don't know. Hey, pardon me saying so, but you don't exactly look like you belong on the wharf. What do you know about Glenn? You ever talk to that one-legged sport by the tavern? Hey, that's Glenn Forrester, washed up by the Navy. Washed up from the Navy, as best I can tell. Likes telling stories, but it's all timing right if you ask me. By the way, I'm Timothy Ogworld. It's a pleasure to meet you. Military slang for the op squad breed and soldiers' rations. And I'm Clara Reed. Pleasures are mine. Aside from the dock hound, Helena Bailey, it's not every day you see a lady on the wharf. Let's pay him a compliment. Thank you. You know, that's a lovely leather vest, but what really catches the eye is the chainmail tunic beneath it. Well, thank you, Miss Reed. At your service. If there's any Hulk and Bruce I might protect you from, or do you fancy a moonlit ride in a borrowed fishing boat? Perhaps I'll take you up on that offer another time, but for now, Timothy, what I'd like to know is Glenn's current occupation. Oh, Glenn. Well, he doesn't like to talk about his side jobs, but I heard he let it slip once that he's an ambulance driver. We know that. Can't see the trouble with that, though. Seems like honest work to me. I can't help but notice how different you are from your colleague, Mr. Forrester. Last we spoke, he wouldn't stop boasting about his time in the Navy. Well, that's Glenn down to his buttons. He's something of a character, but harmless, mostly. Anyway, you've been a dear. Perhaps we'll see each other again soon. It's no trouble at all. Good day, Mrs. Reed. Well, Miss Reed. Oh, we have to go here. I want to fish. You know what? I'd like to buy some of your palak. Thank you. That's 7 pence. We gotta go here. And I guess if we don't find it here to the square, we have to go. I thought we got the fish from the dog. We got the fish back from the dog, didn't we? Flag pile. Let's go to Gears and there goes Green Street. Gears and Cobb. Bric-a-brac. Lively in the maintenance in the machine once. If I want to earn some extra coin I can shop, let's take them. Flag pile. Coat tailings from the warehouse, no doubt. Steam requires coal, but the byproduct, gypsum, slag, and fly ash can be reused. Abrasive cement roofing materials, just to name a few. Who knows how long it will sit here before anyone repurposes it? I would assume if it was powered by one of the trash processing automatons employed by Arsenal. Or the engineer. Let's talk to the engineer. A studious man turns away from his workbench, where the innards of an open watch face glint in the sun. He momentarily loses focus and a steel spring swings in my direction. Dodge it. Yay! Automatically succeed as long as we don't roll a 1. Yes. I cocked my head at the last moment. The arrow spring zips past my ear, and the man snatches out of the air with shocking alacrity. Not terribly unlike dodging the affection of some love-struck fool. Poetry can be much more painful when it connects. Oh, you blazing mechanical foozer. I didn't see you there, miss. He shifts his demeanor with a practiced smile. What a clean lady! Here at Arsenal Warehouse number 3, we take pride in cleanness. Producer of consumer machines and advanced devices. Pardon me, miss, for the temporary mishandling. Whom do I have the pleasure of meeting on this fine day? Don't worry about it. My name is Clara Reed, and yours? Dante Ziegler at your service. What brings you to the wharf? I was just passing by, and I thought I would stop a moment to see what you're working on. Ah, well, I beg your pardon again, Miss Clara, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Busy waiting, that is, for my illustrious employer to finally arrive and give the orders of the day. There'll be Lord Braxton at Arsenal. Oh, Silas. Are you the one he... Oh, got it. Lord Braxton wears wonderfully clean suits. That mean he is a good... Really? That mean he is a good man. The man can be an absolute tyrant to his employees, whilst managing to completely ignore them at times. Make me wonder what he's up to in his private life, but I'm not one to pry. It doesn't seem like this man knows about my vocation. I am not saying that. I've heard that there are some remarkable goings on at Arsenal. Like you wouldn't believe, Lord Braxton has his fingers in all kinds of pots, high, low, everywhere in between. What sort of things is Lord Braxton involved with in high society? Won't tell anyone I said so, but the industrialists are the real power in this country, and Parliament merely their mouthpieces. Despite that, it would seem that ruling from the shadows isn't enough for these blokes. I've heard that Arsenal has some kind of endgame scenario in the works. So Silas is scheming to change things. I wouldn't call that news, but the way of this fellow says endgame makes me a bit nervous. I don't think I want to say that, but I hope you don't mind me prying, but what exactly sort of automaton is this? I didn't realize. I don't know what this is. Oh, the kind that gives me a headache. I am design, trash retriever, and processing unit. Oh, it's just a scrolling thing. That's fine. It's one of those several that roams around the warehouse, bumping into walls every couple of minutes before correcting course into another wall. For some reason, it thinks it should stand here and bother me. Mr. Ziegler produces a large amount of garbage. His suit is not clean. I see. So the automaton follows you around, cleaning up your messes, of which I gather there are more than a common amount. Mr. Ziegler could be said to be absolutely filthy. Hey, Trap, I think I see a mess in the water over there, right off the edge of the dock. I take it you're the sort to collect and pay for cogs? Sharp eyes on you. Indeed, I'd be happy to take any cogs out of your pocket and fill them with money. Sell them. No problem. Appreciate it. Certainly sounds like Lord Braxton has been keeping busy. Right. It's been a pleasure, Miss Clara, but I'm afraid I need to get back to my project. Good day. And they say women are gossips? I can't imagine what this man would reveal after a few drinks. That is true. Loose lips sinks airships. Green Street. There is Green Street, a Canadian smuggler who endures the brutality of nature and the unforgiving ocean in the name of profit. A pity to have to turn to him for passage across the pond, but my options are rather limited. Miss Reed, Mr. Green Street. Satiate my curiosity for a moment. Why do you need me when you have such prestigious bedfellows as Lord Braxton? It's really none of his business, but we need his help. Goodness, undermining your confidence before my money is even in your hands. Quite honest of you, Green Street. Very well, I rescind my question. I asked only because a man of his stature could assist with this predicament. Predicament? Due to the recent import shortage of rubber gum from the Congo, the peerless have been engaged in more thorough dock inspection to keep the demand from reaching an underground market. Oh. He shoots me a look while scanning the horizon. The port's usual watchmen refuse my bribe. Either the coppers are paying them better, or they're putting the fear of God in them. Ooh. He grits his teeth around his pipe. That means changes to our agreement on smuggling you out of here. I need a double rate by tomorrow night. That's as generous as I'm willing to get while the constable's breathing down my neck. I'm not threatening them. We really just need a 5, but we've been rolling like crap, and I don't want to threaten him, because he can go to anybody. Double? Your initial payments were ludicrous as it was. You're a clever woman. You'll figure something out. I suppose I'll have to. Chin up, Miss Reed. It's not all so dour. Lesser miracles have already happened. My contacts go through. He takes a leather bifold wallet from his breast pocket. Go on, take a closer look. I untied the leather tassel and revealed the pleated papers. They're even an authentic looking wax stamp. A new identity, mine for the taking. This alone cost a small fortune. Your tale is, you come to the Dominion of Canada to claim inheritance from your grand uncle who served as a soldier under Napoleon. That's a neat story. With the coup going on in France, any attempts to verify my familiar origins would be a nightmare. I'll be taking that back for now. How am I meant to measure its legitimacy if you won't let me look? Suppose you just have to take my word. Green Street tucks the documents into his breast pocket. If I'm not here on the docks, then you'll find me at the tavern. Gather up the capital and we'll be ready to leave come dawn. How much do you want? Well, that could have gone better. Now what am I to do? Caught between a rock and a hard place. I turned to Green Street because I didn't want to rely on anyone else, but now it seems I have no choice. Fine, but who do I ask? We don't even know who these people are. Only one we've talked about so far is Molly, leader of the dock hounds. I ran with her in our bullfrog days, and she was the one who put an end to those days. What's bullfrog days? Now defunct criminal gang that specialized in thievery. Far too dangerous to approach unless you got a death wish. And one of the main reasons I'm leaving London behind in the first place. Who else? Jessica? A dear friend? One of the only things about London I'll miss. It will break my heart to tell her I'm leaving. Best to keep her far away from all this skullduggery. Nonsense. Deception. Who else? Clem? Clementine Radley, bartender at the Paladin. Best not tell her I'm leaving. No, but she's good for gossip. Might be she has a leave of some 10 making opportunities. Worth a shot at least. Dolores? Dolores Chin runs the laundry in the Red Lantern district. The finest fence in London. We have done business before. She's always treated me right. Might be time to pay her a visit then. What else? That's enough to getting on with, I think. We have the remedy. Meet with Madame Zora. Felipe's romance. Get something for the dog to eat. The fans. The courtesan killer. Oh, accident. Oh, fellow Dolly. Public. Detective. Friend. Oh, that's cool. And Dolores. Safe. Helene, are you still upset? Yeah, she's not talking. I'll come back. So nothing here. What do we have? We have outlets, the gin, the fan, the gun, and the dagger. Actually, do you know anything about the murders? We don't have anything to say. Never freaking mind. Can we go in the tavern now? Nope. Let's go to the square. In Sorrow Square, the East End's crossroads of commerce and vice, the medieval cobbles still bear the weight of modern wheels and footwear. The streets, alleys, and plazas have avoided being pressed into the bilious black of macadam, gracing the lanes around Piccadilly, Kensington, and the wealthy areas. You've heard it said You heard it said that due to an ongoing trademark dispute, each individual stone will need to be granted a day in court before it's removed to make way for a smoother pavement. Sorry Square amenities and surroundings attract people of varying moralities. Even so, the elites of London rarely cross the River Lea, and anything east of Aldgate is commonly held as out of bounds except for urgent errands. Oh, where is she? So Pablo Spinfold, this is back to the wharf. Cook fire. Ah, the dance of the flames in the open air recalls my travels with the Romani, where every morning brought fresh air and new vistas, and when our luck ran low, we simply shared what we had instead of squabbling over money. The ethnic group of traditionally Internet people originate from northern India. But those folks aren't on a romantic adventure. They're cold and hungry, and camaraderie can only do so much to alleviate troubles like that. I knew that was gonna bring Hope down, but... Broken window? A lightning bolt fracture runs down this otherworldly clean window. Let's look closer. But intuition says to turn away. Was ever on the ground there, I would only turn my stomach. I need to keep my head clear. Oh crap. Let's do the bears and cogs. Gather them. We don't have to keep reading about that, but it's normally the same stuff. Stew bum. Sadly, there are a lot of vagrants in the end of London. In this end of London, if I ever met this fellow, I can't recall his name. Ah, good day to you, sir. Madam, and who might you be? Call me Clara Reed. Why though? Woe begone, look, is something wrong? Oh yeah, something is wrong since you asked. I'm awfully dry, milady. Parched something fierce. The name's Poe Pickett. By the way, Poe Pickett by the by. Don't suppose you can help a man who's down in his luck? I'm not to... Give him half a pence. I understand what it's like to be at the end of your rope. Here you are, Mr. Pickett. Oh, bless you. Bless you, bless you, my mum. Huh? I hope you don't. Can we ask him about... Nope. Can't ask him about the stuff that's going on. Beds for vagrants. London's solution to vagrants sleeping on the sidewalk. Does this hide the issue or simply cause people to equate vangelins with corpses? Open barrel. Best give the barrel a wide berth. I can smell it from here. Butcher. Oh, that's... Gavin Dawson at your service. Any of my choice cuts catching your eye? Give me the... Let's take the meat. For the dog. A proper choice. You know where to find me if you ever get packaged again. Poster. Black cat. A poster encouraging werewolves to report to the containment zone from the day before the full moon till the day after. The poster might as well say London will be safer if werewolves know their place. Let's try. Would she though? Let's face the reality. Full moon, daytime, those people hardly escape prejudice. Costermonger. Fine fruits and vegetables from Gulliver Dawson are for sale. Can I help the lady with something in particular? Nope. Maybe later. Fair enough. You know where to find me if you ever change your mind. That's fair. Black cat. Fountain. The cat approaches me with caution, unsure of what I have to offer. Let's greet it. There, little Tom. Have you a name, I wonder? My stomach grumbles. I wonder if the noodle stand in Red Lantern Lane is still open. I think I'll call you Bacon. Are you hungry too, Bacon? Let's give him the fish. Only the best for the finest cat in Sorry Square. Bacon eats the fish unhurriedly, clearly enjoying his meat. Can we pet him? Who's a happy cat? Is it you, Bacon? Bacon takes the paddock in his mouth and sets it down behind him. Then he sits next to his prize and stares at me. Your service are no longer required at this time, servant. You are dismissed. Wow. Wow. Produce cart? What's the difference between a cart and Gulliver? Having so much produce out in the open is bound to attract thieves. Unending vigilance must be dashed on shopkeepers. Storm drain. Obituary? I want to stay on this side first. You fed the cat. That's done. No name change to bacon. I suppose the thing people drop in the sewers by accident will eventually find their way here. Might even be something of moderate value. We're poking around. We needed to. Yay! Why not give it a try? I'm already here after all. Ooh! Hey there, that's about 2 shillings. Not bad at all. Preacher. Let's do the phone. The message is about as subtle as that giant hammer. Human beings are being replaced by machines to the profit of the ruling class. And to the detriment of everyone else. We have docks, Tenor Street. We need to go here. Huh. Faded dockland? Obituary. Do I truly want to subject myself to reading such a downer? Yeah, we need to look at it. It's a short read. Unlikely it'll make it less hard hitting, however. It'll make it less hard hitting. Golly, another child labor accident. Phoebe and Ethan Hallis suffocated while sweeping chimneys. With their sister Theodora committing suicide out of grief. Curse you, London. Bladed.com. A duckhound. Always hard to tell if they're on the job or simply loitering. Often it's the same thing. You look capable enough. Molly's got you standing watch, I take it. I'm more than capable. I'm Olivia Lynn. Molly's got me working on Molly's business, which is none of yourn. Now get out of my face. Can we go faster? Nope. That's fine. Saloon? Exposed to the elements, the upholstery shows its age like a fruit left to ripen in the sun. Preacher. What are you preaching about, my guy? Blessings upon you, dear soul. I'm Eli McBride, here to head the Lord's word. I would have thought you'd have better things to do than late. I would have thought you had better things to do than preach to someone of my stature, Father. Another Cyclops. I would have thought you have... Nonsense, my child. As Jesus taught us to forgive the sinful woman who anointed his feet, the one to whom little is forgiven, little loves little. He calls not the righteous, but the sinners to repentance. So he's calling me? Is that what you're saying? I have no regrets. I regret nothing this preacher will blame me for, at least. Of course not. Again, Jesus tells us, let the one who is without sin cast the first stone. It's not my place to pronounce judgment upon you. Many of your ilks take delight in such pronouncements. Alas, I will not say you are wrong, yet another teaching of Jesus tells us that we must remove the logs from our own eyes before we can help take the speck from our neighbors. Those who flaunt their piety before others will receive no other reward. But is that not what you're doing now? Wisely answered. Perhaps yet you are the one who came to speak to me, are you not? You're giving me a lot to think about, Father. Because that is technically true. Blessed are those who hear the words of God and keep it. What a nice preacher. I want to look around. And we do know that... Oh wait, the apothecary isn't on this map. Station... I guess with the apothecary, we may be able to get the growth medicine.